Hey peoples, I'm back with another video. As you see, the title is below. And I had to go to the bathroom on this one before I came back because I felt like I was going to get the giggles. And I didn't want to pee my pants. Ain't going to happen anyway. However, when some of these unions come together, it's about to be happening before this year get out. You're gonna run across some little overly religious people that are gonna walk to you and say, maybe not to you, but maybe to your divine masculine, and say, because I kept having, let me stop. I kept having this reoccurring flash in my mind and hearing this shit, right? That somebody gonna tell a DM, well, brother, I think you need to seek the Lord on this one. Because I think you could have worked out your things. You know how people be getting overly religious and start talking like they seen a ghost. I mean, they start talking like a ghost or a slave. That's what I want to say. Start talking like a slave. And be like, well, I think you need to seek the Lord on this one because a part of you wants to still be with your ex-wife. No, she's the evil version of me, okay? That he was manipulated into marrying, okay? That he never actually loved this bitch. But we already talked about that shit. Sometimes you take people's advice because you love them and you end up, getting in situations you don't even want to deal with. That's why certain people don't fuck with me like that because they know better than to tell me what to choose for me. Because I'm going to be like, I don't want that. That's not for me. And sometimes you're considered difficult when you speak your mind and you speak your peace and you speak your truth. So somebody going to tell him that shit. Legit. I believe it's gonna be a dude that's close to him. Because it's like the dude didn't want to say nothing. Somebody put him up to it and be like, brother, I think you need to seek the Lord. Because you could have, and they already know how this bitch was. You know what I'm saying? They already know. They already know. What you don't understand is you can't make something stay together that wasn't put together by God. That shit's been delayed long enough. Give me my shit. Give me my shit. Give him his shit. Me. Okay? So I kept laughing about it too, because this been a reoccurring thought for the past couple of months. And I kept laughing it off and pushing it to the side. But yeah, I really feel like the shit's gonna happen. Like, brother, you need to seek the Lord and clarity, and I think you're making a mistake. Really? So when you speak against what God has woven together in the spiritual realm, you are no longer giving him advice. Rather, you're going against the will of God, and you're going to invite trouble to your life. So be careful with that, who you try to advise with. You need to, and you need to stay with this person, and God hates divorce. I told y'all that in the past video about see to it no man deceive you. The motherfucker is doing some shit, and I know I need to stop cussing, but if somebody's sitting there doing some shit, like real crazy shit, look, I don't know what God you serving, but for somebody be like telling you that you gotta stay in bullshit to where somebody manipulating the fuck out of you, stressing you the fuck out, not letting you be yourself, trying to build a bitch. Nah, don't do that. This ain't build a bitch, no bitch. You don't get to pick and choose different ass and mega boobs. Can't even hit them notes. I fucking love that song, Build a Bitch. That gonna be my ringtone as soon as I figure out how to make. I downloaded it, but I need to figure out how to put it, set it as my ringtone. That bitch ain't popping up in my ringtones as of yet. But anyway, that's gonna be my new motherfucking ringtone. This ain't Bill the bitch. But let me shut up. Anyway, like, if I'm there and I hear that shit or he tell me that, but I swear, it's gonna be some instances where I'm gonna see him check a couple of motherfuckers and it's gonna be surprise. I'm just gonna sit there and I ain't gonna say shit. Okay? I might not say shit. Like, if you tell me not to say, I mean, but then again, he know me and he's never told me what to say and what not to say. And he knows that whatever I say is because I had a reason to say it. And if you feel the need to jump stupid or fly, especially in front of me concerning us, let you have it, okay? So dude is like telling him, brother, you need to seek God about this, that, or whatever, and you ain't over it. But like, first of all, y'all about to hear the whole story that they might have grew up in the same state before, but another family member has something to do with contacting this one, getting them to move all away from their family to come here and put them two together. That was strategically done, purposely, because this person knows that it's like, well, I want somebody I can manipulate to manipulate him or whatever. But dude, basically, if he say this shit in front of me, or I hear about it, or somebody thinks, or if they jump fly enough to be like saying this shit in front of me, I'm gonna be like in my Beyonce voice, I was here first, bitch. Now, see, there's people that I reconnected with that I knew from a child, but how they are now versus when we was kids, totally fucking different. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody that comes back from your past, and see, that's what a lot of people know too. When they get sneaky with shit and they try to put somebody from your past, be like, wait a minute. A lot of people be like, oh, if it comes back from the past, it's meant to be. Sometimes the devil knows how to strategically pull something from your past and put it in front of you to kind of get you interested in it and tell you the perks about it, but you end up getting fucked over in the long run. No. See, anything from God is not forced. Anything that's forced, like if you have to force yourself to be with somebody because maybe Sister Jackie say, oh, that's from the Lord, or Brother Kenneth say, that's from the Lord, and he's just random ass names, or Sister Dickerson says, that's from the Lord. But they sitting up in marriages to where they don't even know their husband be cheating on them when they going on out of town trips. And they sitting there saying, oh, I got my husband and everything is great and this and that. First of all, love that you get that is from God is not forced. You don't have to force yourself to love them. You don't even have to force yourself to like them. There's a difference between loving someone and liking someone and then just tolerating someone, okay? Which the third is the absolute worst. There is nothing extra my twin would have to do to make me love him. Just his fucking presence alone next to me. It makes me feel so freaking safe. So freaking safe. Yeah. And I remember one time I was asleep and I heard a knock on the door. It was like middle of the night. It was him. He got up out the bed, woke up with his sweatpants, t-shirt, whatever he went to sleep in. He was knocking on the door, like he legit walked in the dark from his apartment to mine, and we lived maybe like 15, 20 minutes away from each other walking, 5 minutes in a car. But for him to be living where he's living and I was living where I'm living, you know, with me purposely keeping myself inside until God told me where to go, you know, so listen to that shit when people tell you, oh, get out there, meet new people. Yeah. That's a person like signaling, look, you do you and I'm gonna do me. That's like if a specific entity has plans to ruin your life, they can put it in the mind of another person, tell them, you should go out there and live your life. You should go do this and you should go do that. And those demons know exactly where to place that person so you'll run into them. It's totally different from when God tells you to go somewhere and you go, versus you go somewhere you really don't want to go and then you get caught up. It's basically it. So he came to the house. He's like, I just need to be next to you. It's like, okay. So I flicked the lights on. Like when he came in, he's like, oh, it was like so bright because it was, you know, he got up, left his apartment, walked to where I was just so he could come there and be next to me. And we straight went to sleep. Like hugged up and shit. Like, and before he came, I was thinking about him hard. Like, I wish he was here with me right now. And I was barely drifting off into sleep, and then I heard like that. So me and my little silly self, like I'm trying to peep through the peephole and shit, and I'm like, who is it? Like that. And he's like, babe, it's me. Click, 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 unlocking locks. Snatch him in, hug him, locked all the locks back. He was like, I miss you. I want to be next to you. And then he just, like I said, just being next to him. It's like when you want to be next to somebody, and like he said, that was crazy. Like, how can you love somebody for that long? It's like, it's simple when God put that love there, it don't fade away. Okay, it's like it's new every day when you see the person. And there's been times that I had dreams that he'd be like, I feel like I'm asleep. I feel like dreaming like, are you really here? Da 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 da. Like, yeah, I'm here. Like, I just already know I'm probably gonna be waking up like, is he here? Is it a dream? Nope, not a dream. With you. See, everything that's trying to stop and block and do dumb shit, like you can only prolong shit for so long. And if you go for gold and start snarling at the mouth and foaming at the mouth like, I'm gonna stop this, you're gonna stop yourself. You're gonna end yourself. So stop being that fucking hateful towards people who are about to get their blessings handed to them. Cause all that snarling and mixing shit together and gurgling shit and calling on thunder and calling on lightning and trying to strike people to do shit because you don't want them to experience love, that's gonna be your life. If you try to sit up there and keep prolonging, you can't. People have done it long enough. And the only people that are going to be not happy with whatever, if you played a part in trying to destroy something in somebody's life that God gave them, it's not going to go okay with you. It's not going to be okay with you. So you just need to find out what's wrong with you. Do what you need to do to fix you. You need to go to God or whatever deity you worship and ask them to help fix you if it's fixable. Because there's some things you can go to God after you've done so much. Some things God will actually allow to happen to you because you try to stop other people's unions to where the point where you end up getting cursed to where nobody love you because you try to put that curse on somebody else for nobody to love them. You try to hold somebody. And best believe, when my twin gets in my presence, we both gonna do some cleanse things together. I'm gonna be like, look, let me show you how to get this off or whatnot like that, yeah, pray while you're doing it. Because I know God hear him. I know for a fact God hear him. It's just his inability to move forward at one point due to wanting to please other people. He ain't in that headspace no more. He's like, it's about my happiness now. And what God wants for me. And a happy man is a happy father, is a happier father, okay? And besides other things, I kept getting these glimpses where his oldest daughter would see him, because certain shit I'd just be coming to me, like random. Not all day, not all night, but just random just totally random. So I was on my way to work one day, and I was thinking about it. Like, whenever he'd feel some type of way, she's daddy's girl, like, when she'd pray, she'd be like, God, let my daddy smile for real. Like, what makes him happy? Like, anything that make my daddy happy, give it to him. So she really don't realize that her prayers was pushing us close to union. Prayer of an innocent. Prayer of, I love my daddy and I want my daddy to be happy. And that makes me feel like, wow. So everything that he wants, that pushed him and gave him extra strength. It's like, how can you not love your twins' kids if they, look, whatever happened, and the person that tricked them got them to do whatever like that. But when they kids start opening their mouth and praying for their daddy to be happy, and she be like, it's okay, daddy. It's okay, daddy. I got your back, daddy. I got you. I got you. That'd be her main prayer lately. God, give my daddy what make my daddy happy. You legit praying me back into your daddy life. Youngin', I love it. I know they gonna freak out though, the fact that I look so much like their mama. But I'm like, hey, I'm not that same person. I'm different. I'm not an asshole. But it's gonna freak them out. The fact that we look similar, like, you look like my mama. I know one of them gonna say it. One of them gonna say it. And someday, we'll tell a story of how they all supposed to had been came from through me, but how my destiny was like totally fucked over by thieves and shit. But now everything's coming back, and it's like, hey, they're a part of him. So if I love him, that means everything connected to him that's his. Not the karmic though, because I'm talking about blood running through veins, okay? So yeah. Low key, her prayers been like really pushing stuff faster. Because she doesn't know what she's really praying for. All she knows is she wants to see her daddy happy. And it's like, wow. Like I say, when your kids see you and they love you and they really want to see you smile for real, and they going to God as kids now, preteen, going to God, saying, I want my daddy to be happy. Give my daddy what make him happy. That's awesome right there. A lot of different things I'm like actually catching the thoughts about. Like it's not every day. Well, not really, but it's really, things are shifting. Yeah. So whatever things people are doing on the backside, on the back burner, dang, this is like super thickness. Because I had it pulled in a ponytail and it dried, it actually just fluffing back out. Like, good thing it's like this. But anywho, yeah, I had to end the video on a calm ass note. Because that's what we're going to start doing. The message I got to get out there, I'm going to put it out there. I'm still going to do some blackout videos, but I just felt like I wanted to say hey. And share some things with you guys. And be like, look. If God actually have a plan for us to be with the person that we're supposed to be with, and it's written for our future, it's gonna happen. May happen the long way or the short way, but it's gonna happen. And I'm kind of getting tired of like people just really thinking that you're above God, like only you can stop, like only you can stop something. No, you can't stop shit. You can stop your blessings from flowing to you. That's what you can do. Sitting up there trying to block people from their blessings and stuff. For those who didn't choose to want to be with their twin, that's you. I'm going to tell you like this. I tried to fight that shit off and everything like that. It's like, nah, you can't fight that off. I'm talking about you can do all the cord pulling and all the cord. I wouldn't suggest cutting because anything you cut, it can fucking grow back. You know what I'm saying? Or reattach. I'm talking about like cord pulling meditations, everything like pulling cords away from you that don't serve you and everything like that, and that connection is still there between you and your twin, then that's an indication that it was not put there by a demonic, it was not a demonic entity placed there. If you feel some type of way about a person and you get de-hexed or cord pulled and you don't have no emotion toward that person, then it was an evil attachment. But any cords put in you connected to what's yours, nobody can take that away. If God actually tie it in there, it's for you. So anywho, talk to y'all in the next video in a few days, because it's gonna be a long week for me. A long good week. So I will talk to y'all in another video sometime next week. And I'm not able to make videos while I'm on my way to work like that no more, because my phone case, when I put it on there, it's on there to where the sound is a little muffled, because I'm talking about I got so many like stuff on that thing to where it's super protected. It's ridiculous. But anyway, because it muffles the sound when I try to make a video, and the sound is just muffled, sound like you're stalking into a box or whatever. But anywho, talk to y'all in the next video. Bye.